Hello world, and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. Yes, I've been playing a bit of this game, and we're going to test a couple things out today. Mainly, I'm sure anyone who's following Space Engineers knows that you can mine now, and there's beacons, that's cool. But the thing about mining is you get like a little piece of ore, and that piece of ore has full physics enablement. So gravity affected, bump effect, and in my ship here, I'm kind of crucifying this server and replacing it. Crucifying? What a strange way to say. But I'm removing this. Where is it gone? Is it gone? Did it go? I think it went. Damn. Damn! Okay. Start again. Yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I've done it on a small test ship, but I want to do it on this big ship. And that's place a large... Oh, there she is. Okay. Oops. Making holes in the hull. I'm going to place... I have... Uh-oh. I've got all sorts of holes in this ship now. A rock in here. Now, you can bump these rocks around. You can pick them up. They kind of get harder to move the more mass they are. You cannot split stacks in your inventory. So, it's kind of like what you've got is what you've got, so just pick up as much as you need. For a little small runabout, about 500 units of ore or mineral, rock, whatever, excuse me, seems to be enough to enable physics on it. And one of the things I've seen people make cannons, out of the kind of gravity cannons. I've turned them off for this test over here. I was building a gravity relay, as you can see, between the asteroids. But what I'd like to do is hopefully I can turn this ship around without the rock splitting. You see, the rock didn't really have any room to move on the little ship, so I'm hoping it's not going to shred itself out of this ship. But I've tested this weapon and it worked. Do we have? Oh, we're missing an upward thruster there. It'll be fine. And this is a gravity well, and I was thinking this would be a great trap for pirates hiding in asteroid belts. Yes, kind of a passive trap. And I can't remember the correct angle to approach this, so I'm hoping that this is going to work. But if we just fly by this asteroid, is this going to work at all? Or are we going around the wrong way? We are kind of going around it on the wrong way. Oh, yeah. Okay. Basically, I've kind of revealed my problem here, but I don't know. Our engines seem to be compensating a little bit. Anyway, there's a gravity generator there, facing the rock. We have a rock inside our ship. I'm hoping that that's going to affect throughout this whole thing. Might be... Did I really just hit it? I did. Okay, fine. Reverse thrusters. Well, that's weird. We've just pierced the rock. We're kind of stuck. Reverse thrusters full. Inertia dampers off. Full thrust backwards. Reverse. The aerial has kind of just disappeared and got stuck in it. That's weird. And we're actually physically moored to this rock. Oh, we're free. We broke free. That's weird. I'm just wondering if those gravity gens have enough power to move us, or whether we need a bigger rock inside this little ship. Or this big ship, rather. This isn't that big compared to some of the builds I see people make. They make huge ships. But this was basically my first ship. So, I just kind of want to destroy it, move on to another little world. And I was hoping that it was going to cause gravity to... Ah, there it is! There it is. Let's see if we can replicate that again. I am pushing all the way to the left. And now I'm going to let go of the controls. Now. Let go of the controls. No? Didn't work? Is the gravity field that low? Okay. That's a shame. Well, I made that thing as a ship, I think, so I should be able to move it to somewhere a little bit better. So let's fly off over here a bit. Beat our way out. Ooh. Oh, shit. What are we back here for? What's going on? still moving. Fun with space engineers. When you're trying to do something relatively stupid, it can have a lot of fun with you. Okay, you're staying there. Now, fly over here. The beacon's there to indicate which rock it was. This actually worked nicely the other time, but it didn't this time, which is a shame. Let's try it on something a little bit smaller. Where is it? There it is. Alright, I think it's a ship, so I should be able to move it. With the correct application of rockets, I will BRB when I've done that. Alright, so put a second block in there, or asteroid, rock, whatever, just to up the weight. That one's actually 1.8k, so we've got a grand total of about 2.8 thousand whatever units of rock on board, free floating within the hold. Oh, wow, we did grind that up a bit, didn't we? Okay. Okay, and a new gravity well somewhere on one of these rocks. That looks like a donut. Just gotta remember which one it is now. This will be fun. Alright, it's this one up here. Now, I've put it on this surface now, so we should be able to see it, but hopefully this will still be an effective demonstration of the grav generators as a trap. If we didn't have saving next world, I'm not going to have auto-saving on. So we're just going to fly over this little planetoid, la 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 la, everything's fine, inertial dampener's off, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. We might be a little too high, who knows. Hopefully they should be fine. Inertial dampener's off. You gonna affect me? No. Did not affect me. What is that? Let's go in closer. The rocks are still inside. Let's try and get a little closer. This actually did work. Just oh, might take a little more testing, you know. They're really not having any downward engines. Yeah, I appear to have one inside. Oh, that was not very thought out. I guess the other ones broke off. This ship is, as my first ship, I've just never really repaired it that well. It's a very simple ship. Hopefully we'd be in the gravity well now. Let's try. I don't want to fly into the damn rock, but let's just try and thread the needle between those bits. And preferably not have... Oh! That was the rock ripping out our engines. Right, so it wasn't enough to pull this big ship down, but it was enough to pull it back and demolish. If I can just get out. There we go. Whoa, steady girl, steady. Alright. Yeah. Let's move that out of the way. She ripped the reactor right out. Get dang. She's still flying too. Alright, well that didn't go successfully. I'm going to have another go at this. I'm going to have some more experimenting. I'm not sure whether I'm going to let her go. Bye. You're well. Go off into the void. Yeah, I'm going to do some more experimenting. What I'd like though is I'm going to go find the wreck of this other ship here and just to show you what it did do. It should be over... Where is it? Bearings, orientation, please, sir. That one is there. There's a lot of asteroids here, and I don't know which is which. It may have been shattered over here somewhere. Should have put another beacon by it, shouldn't I, really? No, I don't think it was this one. Okay, we're going to try this again with another little ship. I guess the mass needed to affect a larger ship, or a large ship type rather, is quite excessive, so oh, wrong button. Let's just throw this 600 in here. Hopefully that'll work. I'll just fall down, please. Thank you. Fall down a bit more, please. Up is F, and please get in there a bit more. Okay, get in there a bit more. Just trying to kick it in. V. Lag spike is hell when you switch. Controls are a lot trickier than Kerbal Space Program, you know. Tell you that. Alright, well. No? Fine, we'll just cap it off, that's fine. Looked like it was supposed to be like it, doesn't it? Yes, yes, it was meant to be like that. Anyway, what we're going to do with this big box is we're going to take it over by that gravity well again. And let's very gently lift off. Y. And F. Where did I put that gravity well? It was over there, wasn't it? There it is. Spinning, that'll be fun. The gravity gun is turned off, by the way, over there, so we won't be affected by that. In my last video, I got a couple of comments. I don't know how to reply to comments anymore. I really don't, because of Google Plus shenanigans. But basically, the reason, if you're building this thing that I built over here, there it is back there, the gravity gun cannon, and you're not reaching the ridiculous speeds, they capped all movement speed to 104.4 meters per second with an acceleration speed of 104.9 meters per second. I don't know whether they did this as a gaming thing or whether they did it because of the physics getting a bit mangled. When you do that, you can glitch through blocks and everything. Anyway, I'm just gonna fly by this and hopefully nothing bad will happen. Oh shit! Pulled us. Oh, shattered us. The rock was actually pulled out then, but we were slammed into that rock pretty nasty. Basically, what I'd like to see is gravity generators have an effect on vessels. What this means is you could basically hide something like this in one of these craters here, maybe put black over it, because you can't really see the black in the night without the lights on. You don't mean in the night, you know, in space. And you could be cruising your spaceship through here behind this asteroid, and then suddenly, oh no, we're losing control. Ah! Smash! And you've smashed all. And usually people put their thrusters quite close to the outside, so this would probably rip a good deal of your thrusters, so you wouldn't be able to lift off. You'd have to drag yourself along the rock, smashing yourself open to get free. And while this is happening, the pirates emerge, and well, your hull is breached. And that would be a pretty effective trap, I think. And I'm hoping I'm going to revisit this design a few times. Hopefully, they will enable full physics on vessels. You know. The great idea about the other effect is larger ships that suffer some kind of structural integrity. I'm just kind of doing an example here. It's not that way, please. That way, yeah, that do. Now, say you've got a ship like this, and this is one of the decks, and suddenly you got massive structural failure on the support in warfare or something, but you've got grav generator on the low bit. This whole top deck would come smashing down into the bottom deck because the grav generators will be pulling it all down in on itself. The structure is gone to keep it from doing so, because all the gravity generator doing is generating gravity, so everything wants to fall. See, we fell. Why can't that fall? Why does that block have to be special? You know? And if we could get around that, unfortunately, block damage seems to be it's in the way of it. Like, yeah, you can crash and it'll take damage, but you can kind of just like things will grind together and they'll buckle quite furiously. Maybe in the future we'll see like different types of blocks, like hull blocks, structure blocks, and they'll have different properties, strengths, weaknesses, that sort of deal, you know? That way we can design our ships for these things and hopefully just get a bit of a more range of accessible strange devices. Hope that made sense. Should have made sense. Made sense to me. Where's that old? But I'm gonna just test I'll test this gun thing now. Just go turn it back on just to show you what I mean by, where is it? There she is. What I mean by the 104 meters per second. This is the big boy that I've been using to transport. Basically the same specs as the one in the video. In fact, that might actually be the one in the video, just a bit prettier. No. The one in the video is parked up over there. This is basically a transport ring I was making. Let's get back in this thing and turn it on. There we go. T and Y turns the reactor back on. T again to leave, and let's jump down this hole. And there's a plate on the end of this one. But if you notice, let's turn those off. We hit 104.4 meters per second before hitting the plate. Fun thing here. Just after the gravity field ends for the cannon, I put a regular one here so we'd always land on our feet. I thought that was pretty fun. But yeah, I was building kind of a relay so you could come down here and then fire yourself through that one back up to there. But I'm going to move to another world now because we're a little bit cluttered, and I'd like to start again, basically a nice clean canvas. And I'll get back to you with what else I can find. Competition. If you haven't seen the competition, you should check out my Talkie Time videos. The previous Talkie Time videos, the video before this, go check it out. There's a Christmas competition. You could win yourself some Steamy Weemy vouchers. Well, I say Steam vouchers, you know what I mean. Basically, you know, Steam, like gifty codey stuff, you know what I mean. That sort of deal. Auto-saving, yeah! Yeah, I'm going to turn that off on the next world. Anyway, that was me, Stimpy. This is Space Engineers. Fun game, up and coming. Link in the description if you haven't seen it. It's on Steam. No idea the price. A little rail car. Didn't really do much with that, but yeah, it's a fun game, and I think it's got a lot of potential actually. When they get multiplayer in, this is going to be so fucking epic. You know, like this open inventory. What have we got here? Welder, grinder, hand drill, automatic rifle. Look at this. Look at that rifle. It's punk. Get back here. I want my rifle back. Come back, rifle. No. Oh. The rifle hit the gravity gun. Oh, come back, rifle. Oh well. Right. Yeah. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.